You're watching Election Coverage 2018 from WVONTV.com.
Following on the heels of President Donald Trump's visit to Richmond and EKU this weekend, where he voiced his full support for the re-election of Congressman Barr, we pieced together the 2-minute sit-down with Barr from earlier in his campaign. Barr says he wants to continue to work for the people of the 6th District of Kentucky by going to Washington to represent those here in Central Kentucky. He spoke about the nationwide and worldwide issues that go on in Washington, but of most importance, he noted the drug epidemic. Barr said that this past term in particular, he saw to it that great strides were made in fighting the drug epidemic during his 2-minute sit-down.
Well, I was born and raised in Central Kentucky. All four of my grandparents were born in Lexington, Kentucky. I graduated from Henry Clay High School, University of Kentucky College of Law. Practiced law until 2010 and decided to run for Congress. And since 2013, I've served in Congress, and I serve on the House Financial Services Committee and chair the Monetary Policy and Trade Subcommittee. You know, we've accomplished a lot in our first 3 terms, particularly this term in Congress. We've accomplished a lot in terms of combating the opioid addiction drug crisis with an amendment to the to add funding for HIDA, neonatal abstinence syndrome study, grants to some of the wonderful nonprofits that are out there. And Kentucky suffers from the 3rd highest drug overdose mortality rate in the country. Unfortunately, 116 Americans die every day. We also passed the Comprehensive Addiction Recovery Act. We also passed a appropriations bill that provides $4 billion, the largest investment in history, to combat opioid addiction. And a lot of those funds are going to come right back here to Kentucky to help with treatment and recovery services, help law enforcement. And included in that appropriations bill was an amendment that I offered to increase funding for the HIDA program, the High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Program. Madison County is a direct beneficiary of that funding. This is a HIDA county, a high trafficking area because of Interstate 75. We want more 6th district counties to be designated. We're working on that. But we also led in providing the funding so that we're not cannibalizing existing HIDA counties like Madison County. When we add new counties, we want that to be new money so that Madison County can not only maintain their federal support, but get even more support to keep these poisons out of our community. I'm busy doing the job I was elected to do, and we're focused on doing the job we were elected to do in terms of combating the opioid addiction crisis and making headway in that fight against drugs and addiction, making headway in the economy with the work we're doing on financial services to help more Americans find financial peace of mind, in terms of tax cuts and allowing hardworking taxpayers to keep more of what they've earned and growing their paychecks and a growing economy. We're focused on that. We are working for you. We are making progress. We have accomplishments. We are solving problems. And we know that there's more work to be done, and so we look forward to earning continued confidence from the people of the 6th Congressional District.
Stay tuned for all the election coverage at WBONTV.com. I'm Marisa Hempel.